Hello amazing people. A while ago I uploaded a project called Shapes Matter, which is based on how we can manipulate shapes and create new ones. Today I'm going to show you how I animate this scene to this scene without using any third party plugins. Let's get started. Hello everyone. So you can see I already set up the file in After Effects. So as a first scene we have three shapes like cylinder, small circle and small semicircle. For as a ground reference I created a stroke. So let's start with our cylinder and the rest of the shapes I'll minimize. I'll simply increase the scale of cylinder and I'll put it down like here, and I'll reduce the stroke size because we increased the scale. It should match with our ground stroke. You can see little bit more, little bit more. Yeah, perfect. I'll off my fill, and what I'm gonna do, we don't have to reveal this part, we just need to show the top of the ground. So what I'm gonna do, I'll use a trick. I'll simply create one solid. The shortcut for solid is Control Y. Background, I'll simply shift down like here. Then simply take effect fill and I'll select the background color, and you can see I'll simply lock this layer. Now we'll simply do a position animation, or we can do a scale animation also. Let's do a scale animation. I'll simply select the keyframes and I'll hit F9 for easy ease, and I'll click on graph editor, and over here I'll play with my graph. It's too slow. Let's reduce the distance of speed. Little bit more. Yeah, perfect. And now we're gonna click on our small circle and we will align on center. Let's do a simple scale animation on this one also. I'll keep a keyframe, simply 0. F9 for easy ease, play with the graph. I'll move forward for better timing. First we're gonna show our cylinder, then circle. Now we're gonna work on our small semicircle. Let's keep it center. So here I'm going to simply right click, separate the dimension, so we get X position and Y position simultaneously. And I'm going to animate the Y position. Simply go down and then easy ease, play with the graph. I'll put down. Nice, perfect. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna simply hit our circle to the cylinder, and cylinder will affect the semicircle. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm simply split a cylinder layer with the Control Shift D, and now we got new layer for cylinder. And for this one, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna simply click on cylinder 2. We simply go to the rectangle and select our path. We click on Windows, create null from path. We're gonna click on point follow nulls. So what we got, we got null control for every each path point. So if I'm gonna move this null, the top one, you can see how easily you can control our path points. So the rest of the controls I'm gonna hide. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna simply do a position animation, and it's going to impact our cylinder, and the cylinder will gonna impact to a semicircle. So let's animate our Y position for this one. We'll do a little bit of anticipation for this one, and I'll simply click select all the keyframes and hit F9, and graph editor, I'm gonna play with a graph. So our circle animation is ready. Now we're gonna animate our path point of cylinder. I'll simply go to the control path, and I'll make sure I'll separate the dimension of position animation. I'll simply click on Y position and simply keyframe a little bit like overhead, and after that it will come on its initial position. Let's play with our graph editor. Nice. And now we're gonna animate our semicircle. We're gonna simply do a position animation over here. So let's separate this layer also by Control Shift D. Now delete all the previous keyframes. Now we're gonna now we got a new fresh layer for better animation. And simply click on Y position and move up, and drag it down. I'll click on X position, and I'll shift to the right. Now play with the easy ease and timing. So you can see our first scene is ready. Let me zoom out. Let's create our another scene. So I'll simply take our first layer of cylinder where we did our scale animation. I'll simply duplicate this layer and I'll move up and cut our layer here and put it here. Now we'll simply do our scale animation and position animation. Scale and Y animation, and here, and I'll simply scale down and put a Y animation. Let's animate our stroke width also. Let's keep it 6. Yeah, much better. Not 6, maybe 7. Yes. Now, easy is all the keyframes and play with the graph editor as we are doing. It's very slow. Let's play with the better timing. Let's increase a single point of width by 8. Little bit too slow. Perfect. Now what we're gonna do for this small circle, simply do let's animate like when it hit to the cylinder, it simply goes down like a falling stone. This layer here, and simply go down. So you can see our transition animation is done. Let's add some more details. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some stairs in this cylinder, which is look like a door, and inside the door there is a steps or stairs, we can say. I'll simply create a simple stroke, and I'll simply off the fill, and I'm gonna simply select this color, and I'll increase the stroke width. What do you think, this much is better? Let's increase more, little bit more. This much? Yeah, perfect. Now we're gonna keep it here. Rename it stair underscore 01, or maybe stair 01. Click as for scale animation. I'll put my anchor point at the end point, and I'll break the uniform, and I'll simply animate the X position. So when it's going to reveal, it's going to reveal when a cylinder turns into dough at this point. Might be this is too slow. Let easy is first. Play with the edit graph. Oops. Let's redo it again. Yes, perfect. Little bit slow. Let's do it. Little bit slow. Yes, now it's perfect. Now we will duplicate this stair 1 and we got stair 2, and I'll simply move up and move right side. Now we got two stairs, and then simply move forward so we get offset animation. Nice. Little bit. Now I'm simply pre-comb our stairs, and I'll met with our door. Where is the door? Like cylinder 3. Let's rename it door, and I'll simply duplicate it and move up, and I'll rename it as mat, and I'll mat with stairs. I'll click on stairs and click on alpha mat. Let's see our result. Ooh, nice. You can see our output. So simply by doing scale animation, rotation, or doing a position animation, or especially playing with the graph editor, you can achieve this kind of animation with simple and elegant. So I hope you like this animation and tips and tricks. So if you have any doubt or you want to reach me out, you can comment on below section. Thank you. See you on the next tutorial.